Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and you're making $150,000 and you're living paycheck to paycheck. You have a spending issue. That's concerning. Now, is this due to student loans? Is it due to housing cost? What's it due to? I'm only citing Bank of America that they're saying that 20% of people making over $150,000 today is living paycheck to paycheck. That's a big number. And what is growing more and more is the percentage in 2024 of the amount of people living paycheck to paycheck is growing. I'm going to leave the article below from Bank of America, and you can go read it yourself. That's an alarming number of people living paycheck to paycheck. But that's probably not why you joined today. You probably want to know where I think the market's going. And I don't think the market's going anywhere. I'm just going to cite the sources, show you the charts, and give you my opinion of the charts. And you can make the decision yourself of where the market will finally go. The first chart shows insider buying. That's the bigger question. Are the insiders, the people running these corporations, buying or selling? Clearly, the chart shows anytime that it gets down to these levels, we have a correction. That's what the chart tells me. What does it tell you? Leave a comment below. Bloomberg, tells me the same thing. Executives and officers are dumping shares of their own company. Another interesting ratio of people doing this. And it kind of corresponds right back to the last chart. So where do you think the market's going to go, knowing what happened last time, looking back at 2021? Let's talk about by the book. If we look at book values, where are we book value wise? And there again, we're right back at book values are high. Again, just like they were in 2021. Insiders not buying, insiders selling, book value getting to be up there again. All good indications that maybe, just maybe, you just don't want to be focusing on the market going upwards too much longer. So the big question is inflation, because inflation affects a lot of things. And where does the market expect inflation to go in the next 5 to 10 years? Again, hyperinflation. You thought we saw inflation before. No, not really. It's projected to go higher. Another interesting chart. Again, not my chart. Just reporting back what I'm seeing in the marketplace. And this all has come across my desk in the last week or so. Every one of these charts. So there's a lot more bearish sentiment coming from the financial analyst. The U.S. burden of deficit. We are in a trend to spend more money except for the pandemic. I hate to say this, but they're going to have to roll the debt in the next 2 years. Why do you think they're lowering interest rates? I just showed you that everybody's projecting inflation to go higher. They're going to make a narrative to lower those interest rates so they can roll the debt in the next couple years. And the last one is the debt burden. It's not looking good for us. We're all the way down there with US, UK, France, Japan. China doesn't have a debt burden like we do. Interesting. And who's on the other side of the fence? Well, Switzerland, Turkey. Turkey with hyperinflation doesn't have a debt burden. Another interesting conversation. Saudi Arabia was a great score. All interesting. We need to get the debt under control. We need to get our spending habits under control. If you're making $150,000 a year and you can't live on less than 50, you're going to have a hard time later on in life. You better have millions of dollars saved up in your retirement funds if you think you're going to retire. Just saying, it doesn't make sense where all this is going. Personal opinion, I'm an income investor. These red days, they don't bother me. Actually, I just talked to somebody. SPY T wins on red days. I need more red days so SPY T can win for me. Just saying. Normally, there's 9 red days a month on average. I want SPY T to win. That way they can afford to pay me my 20%. Just saying. There'll be more green days coming. I don't panic. I don't worry about it. I'm going to collect my income. I'm going to be able to live just fine. The markets are probably going to go flat or slightly down. That's my prediction in the next 6 months. Flat to slightly down. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm going to make my income. I'm going to be able to DCA a little bit back in, increase my share count, increase my income over time. And I'll be just happy living at the beach, enjoying the sunsets, and taking long walks in the sand. Because I need a lot of walks. Just saying. That's my humor for the day. So don't panic. Red day. Things are going to get crazy over the next 3 to 4 weeks. We're going to settle down. We're going to see a turn in the market sometime next year. Maybe this year. I don't have a crystal ball. But I'm an income investor. I don't worry about it. So until next time, God bless.